3 up, 2 across. Tap that play button 3 times and walk through the archway into Dialogue Alley. Welcome to the podcast. Dialogue Alley is a show about Harry Potter books, book translations, and all other things magical. I am Melanie from the Harry Potter Collection on Instagram, and with me today is Carly from All the Pretty Books.
Hello.
And Erik from Nocturne Erik.
Aloha Mora.
They're starting early.
I just unlocked, but everyone that's listening, car doors just flew open.
Oh my gosh. That joke was as well executed as Nearly Headless Nick. Did that go right over you guys' heads?
Yeah, but Melanie, he wasn't executed very well.
Yes.
Neither was your joke, Erik.
I know. I know.
Oh,
well played.
We're punchy with the jokes tonight. Oh my gosh. Well, Carly, Erik, and I are all Harry Potter book translation collectors. What does that mean? That means that we collect all of these different Harry Potter books, all of these different variations and versions, and really cool adaptations of these Harry Potter books. And we have tons of these books, and they're amazing. And we're a part of this really cool Harry Potter community because of it. So, and then we just decided one shiny day, let's make a podcast about it and talk about these books and Harry Potter things.
And we did.
It's pretty much the story.
And thus, Dialogue Alley was born. Oh my goodness, we're funny. So today is February 16th that we're recording this, and we are on season 2, episode 5. We have some really cool news to talk about, and for our main segment today, we're actually going to be playing some trivia. I'm so excited.
Yes, we love trivia. You can never have enough trivia.
I'm nervous because the last time we had trivia, I felt very rusty, and I don't know how I'm going to do today, but I'm going to for sure try my very best.
Well, the stakes are high.
Oh, always. They always are. What do we win? House points.
Yeah, and then you can use your house points to buy a prize at the prize table.
Oh.
Nice.
You know, like at an arcade, like you can get like a little like jumpy frog for
that's
like
exciting.
5 points. You know what I'm talking about.
Here I am thinking that it's like whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter.
Oh no, they matter. You get to go to a virtual Chuck E. Cheese point store.
So fun.
Yeah.
I haven't been to
recording. Oh no, go ahead.
I haven't been to a prize table in years. I'm excited about the idea.
Our fictitious prize table.
I know.
Just the idea has Carly excited.
I know. It means I need to get out more.
That's okay. We all do. So yeah, we're gonna have some trivia. As always, we will have our amazing translation of the show. I can't wait to talk about this book. So yeah, why don't we talk about our news?
So in the news, it looks like we may be getting at least new Japanese cover art, if not new translations. We're unsure on the translation part because we have minimal information to source from at the moment. But it looks like, I mean, regardless, we've got new cover art coming for the Japanese books, and they look like they're going to be really nice, like all the Japanese cover art is.
It looks so good.
It does. I'm real excited about it. And go on.
I'm excited about any new cover art. So I'm absolutely pumped to see these.
And that just means the Japanese space on my shelves is going to grow by at least 7 books.
They take up so much room.
I know, but they're so wonderful to have. They really are.
That's true. I agree with that.
And they're just so fun to look at.
We have a few people in Japan that listen to this show. So if you know if it's a new translation,
please let us know. Because if it's a new translation, and I would be interested, if it's a new translation, why a new translation? Is it because the old one just wasn't up to snuff? Or is this just a better rendition? Or if it's like the Russian translations where there's the two, where one is more literal, one is more figurative. I don't know. I'd be interested to hear.
Some new slang that the kids these days are using that, can't relate to the old translation.
Possibly. You never know.
It's probably not it, but.
And if you like documentaries, we have the Fantastic Beasts documentary, Fantastic Beasts and Natural History, on April 1st on HBO Max.
I know. Did you guys look into this at all? I just learned about this like an hour ago.
I saw something, I want to say a week ago or a few days ago at least, but they talked about that Stephen Fry is going to be doing the narration and leading us on
That'll be
this
really
journey.
fun.
So that'll be really cool.
I'm wondering what the documentary will cover.
I think it's just supposed to be comparing, like looking into the world of J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts and like the actual mythical creatures that she's invented. And in comparison to like other mythical creatures or other beasts in the world was kind of the vibe that I assumed about it. But I guess it's a stay tuned.
I love that they're still making new content. And I like the Fantastic Beasts world.
Yeah, I'm pumped about it. I mean, yesterday was 60 days out from the new movie. Which means today we are 59 days out from the new movie. And I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for the new movie to come out. So
same. I'll be there first night, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So soon.
Yep. It'll be great though. I hope. And in other news, Brian got all 95 Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone translations. So huge congrats to him. That is such a hard thing to do. We know.
It's awesome.
Yep.
It is awesome. And that was
round of applause. Round of applause. That was not soon after Brock got his 95. And they finished on different books, which makes it really fun.
It is really fun.
Spoiler alert.
I'm not saying what it is.
Yeah, we're not saying what it is. But if you want to follow Brian, he's on Instagram at the Traveling Potterhead.
And he's delightful. He's
cool
delightful.
Information about his books as well. So congratulations to him. And that's just another person in the little club.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so exciting.
I made a list. I came up with 9 people that I know.
Oh, wow. I wonder who the next one will be.
I don't know, but I emailed Sean Potterglot to be like, do you know any other people? Because maybe I missed one. But I'm up to 9 in my head.
Well, it's a small little club anyway.
I know.
Oh,
well,
at least that have like this collecting goal. I know there's a lot of other people that have different collecting goals, but
and that's a wonderful thing as well.
Yeah, everyone's got their own goal.
Exactly. But I think that's it for the news. We didn't have a whole lot to talk about, but at the same time, really cool stuff.
Let's talk about that main segment.
Let's see how much I don't know in Harry Potter trivia.
Oh, no.
I know after this airs, I'm going to get a phone call from Harrison, who wrote the questions, and he's going to be like, you don't know these things? Because he knows everything Harry Potter trivia related.
I'm going to do my very best, but I am nervous.
I'm going to not try my best. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to try my best.
You'll do fine, Melanie.
So,
you'll do fine.
Like you just mentioned, Harrison wrote these questions. We're not going to get through all of them because he wrote a lot of questions, but I cannot see the answers. They're on a different slide than the questions. So I will be able to both ask questions and then answer the questions and not know the answer, which is pretty exciting. Yeah. So I've shaken my random chance cube that Watto gave me on Tatooine, and Carly has come up first as the first person to answer a question.
Yay!
I think I can do maybe 3 or 4 each. Okay. Maybe 5. Who knows? Who knows how far we'll go?
All right. I'm ready.
Carly, are you ready? All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
I am.
Monkshood and aconite are the same plant, which also goes by what other name? I can tell you that Tom knows the answer to this.
I don't know.
We're shouting it to whoever's nearby.
I'm sure. I know he does because he's our plant guy. I'm gonna probably be wrong and say wolfsbane.
Ooh, Tom's screaming it right now. He's scaring the employees around him. It is wolfsbane, Carly. You got it right.
Oh, hey, points to Slytherin.
Are we keeping track of points?
I almost said Gryffindor. I know, that's not even my house.
Right. Well, on my official paper that I have in front of me, the letter C, that stands for Carly. You have 1.
Yes, I'm C.
Yay.
Yay.
A big old one. I like that one. It's the first one.
I should have started with one that's like, fill in the blank. His name is Harry Blank.
Blank.
Blankety, blankety, blank.
Blankety, blankety, blank. Oh my gosh, that's a SpongeBob reference.
Oh, you always got to throw in the SpongeBob reference.
Yes.
Whenever possible.
Oh my goodness, what a great show. That is such a good show. Anyway, all right. Melanie, you're up next. Are you ready?
No, I'm scared. Okay, go ahead.
Oh gosh, this one's kind of tricky. What is the inscription carved on the mirror of Erised?
I mean, I know that it is. Okay, so forward, it's I show not your face, but your heart's desire.
I give it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, but then backward, actually, this is kind of like, I could say that this is kind of cheating, but on my desk where I podcast, I have a picture frame that is the mirror of Erised, and it says Erised stra ehru ayat abi kafru oitan wosi. That's what it is. There it is.
Which is just
I show not your face, but your heart's desire. Exactly.
It's just backwards. I remember like figuring that out, reading the book, and I'm like, oh, it's just backwards. Like, it's not that exciting.
Still pretty cool, but
still pretty
okay.
cool.
Whew. All right.
All right. So the letter M on my little notepad here has 1 point.
Yay! Oh,
Yay!
Good job.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we did that one already. All right, Erik, you ready? I'm ready, Erik. Thanks, Erik. Your question is, what pieces did Harry, Ron, and Hermione replace on the transfigured chessboard? Well, Ron was a knight, obviously.
Yes.
I feel like Hermione... Do I have to, like, say the name and their piece, or can I just give the 3 pieces?
Try for both. Let's see if you can try for both.
I feel like the 3 pieces are a knight, a rook, and a bishop.
Yeah.
But I feel like Hermione's the bishop and Harry's the rook, and Ron is definitely the knight.
I just don't...
Yeah,
Ron was definitely the knight.
Definitely the knight.
But I can't remember if in the movie Ron says, blah, 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 you take the queenside castle. And I don't remember if it's Hermione or Harry, you take the queenside castle.
I think it's Harry. But I'm going to go to...
I think Harry's the bishop.
You think he is? Okay, well, I mean, what gets me points or not? Oh, the slide just says bishop, rook, knight. So.
Now I'm gonna look it up,
so
Harrison.
I get it.
Which pieces...
I'm going to look in a book and see if I can get it faster.
All right.
Go. Books versus computers.
Hermione's the rook.
Ah!
Harry's the bishop. I knew
books
Harry
lose.
was the bishop. I knew it. Because,
I literally, now I find the page, it's like, I'm going to be a knight, said Ron, so it's on the page before. Yeah.
haha. You know how I know? Because Harry moves diagonally across the board.
Ah, yes, that's a good one.
Ah,
All right,
well
so
done.
Does
Yeah.
the letter E on my pad get, yeah, I get 1 point because it just says bishop, rook, knight. Yeah, okay.
You definitely get a point.
All right, now we're going to go back to letter C, which is Carly.
That's definitely me.
This question comes from the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, your favorite book.
Ugh.
What were the exact words that Tom Riddle used to summon the basilisk down in the Chamber of Secrets?
I don't speak parcel tongue. So
No, you
I
can
don't
say
know.
the English one. And I totally know this. I totally know the answer to this. I'm kind of bummed I didn't get it.
Wait, can
Well,
you
it's
see
not-
the question again?
Yeah. What are the exact words that Tom Riddle used to summon the basilisk down in the Chamber of Secrets? So he looked up at the old Salazar Slytherin face and he said, what?
Basilisk, come.
Here, boy.
He
I
blew
don't know.
blew a whistle.
Oh, I'm going to lose a point.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, I
Basilisk,
really don't
come?
know. I really don't know.
It is. Melanie, do you know?
It's that he says it like in parcel tongue, but Harry can hear it, right?
Yeah.
So he
Yep.
like hears it, and I'm just thinking. No,
I'm like-
I don't know.
I'm
if I
like
can-
Hermione right now. I'm like, my hand is like in the air.
Ooh,
I
me,
know
me,
it.
me.
I know it.
What a Ravenclaw. All right, go ahead.
No.
I know.
Okay, I think it is Speak to Me, Slytherin, greatest of the Hogwarts 4.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go to the
I would have
thing.
never guessed that.
Boom! Speak to Me, Slytherin, greatest of the Hogwarts 4.
By the time I got to this part in the book, I'm not sure that I was paying too much attention.
Well, that's fair, I suppose. So, Carly, after that,
Poor show.
close but not quite correct answer, you are still at 1 point.
Oh boy.
Woo!
All right, Melanie.
I'm scared.
Where was Harry when he heard the basilisk speak for the first time?
I do know this. He was in detention with Lockhart.
I even knew that one.
But where was he in detention with Lockhart?
In Lockhart's office?
That's the answer. Lockhart's office, yeah.
So sorry.
All right. So, Melanie, 2 points for you.
Yes. Amazing.
Erik,
Well done.
what is the name of the ghost in charge of the headless hunt?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. It's Sir Patrick something.
It's not starfish.
Sir Patrick somethington hyphen Podmore. Right?
Oh, something Podmore definitely
Yeah.
sounds right.
Sir Patrick somethington hyphen Podmore. It's not somethington. Huntington? Puffington?
Puffington?
Muntington? Muffington?
Oh, all right. I know it.
You know it?
You said Podmore, and I'm like,
Yeah.
keep talking it out. You might get it.
Sir Patrick de Mimsy
No.
hyphen.
It's definitely not Mimsy. because
No.
That's Nicholas.
I know.
That's Nicholas.
Sir Patrick. Ah,
You've got it.
You're so close.
Worthington?
I feel like I
Worthington?
would give you half a point for everything that you've spewed out. That's close. Spewed out. Get it? Like SBEW?
Spewed out.
No, I made an SBEW joke.
I don't know. But Nearly Headless Nick calls him like properly decapitated.
like
Podmore.
decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated. He doesn't drink caffeine.
Oh boy.
That's what led to his downfall. He went on a caffeine binge. I don't know. It's Sir Patrick de Mimsy.
No.
No,
Still
Delane,
not
it is.
Delon. It starts with a D.
Warmer.
Demonstree. Delancey.
Warmer. You're
Delaney?
so what? Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, okay. Yes, it is. Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore. I don't know if I get a point for that. I gave
you get a point for
I
that.
give you a point. I'm giving you the point.
I'm gonna give you a point.
You worked so hard for that
did.
point.
I even closed my eyes and like scrunched up my face.
You did it. I'm proud.
Yay.
All right. Oh, there's 3 questions from each of the 7 books on this.
Oh, he thought about this. Like he thought about this. Very
maybe we
nicely.
could get through all these if we talk faster. All right.
All right, go.
Carly, Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite book. What incantation does Harry say to open the secret passage to Honeydukes located behind the statue of the one-eyed witch?
Oh.
I don't know.
I definitely know.
I don't.
Open your humper jumper.
Oh my god, it starts with a D.
Oh, it does.
It's not my question, but it's gonna drive me crazy.
Someone driving in like Columbus, Ohio, screaming this right now at their.
Is it like
wheel.
Descendium or is it Descendio?
Descendio.
Who's answering this question?
Carly already said she didn't know.
I've already said I didn't know, so I'm out.
Oh, what were your guesses, Melanie?
I said Descendio or Descendium.
We'll pick one.
Oh, come on. I gave you hot and cold on your last one.
It's Descendium.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's no point for me. That's just me answering it because Carly said she didn't know it.
Yeah.
So I get no points.
But here is the question for you, Melanie.
Oh, boy.
In which portrait did the fat lady hide after Sirius Black slashed her
Oh.
Well,
I have no idea.
in the movie, she's in like this animal one, but Harrison wouldn't pick a movie.
No, these are all book
No.
specific.
They're all
specific
book.
for sure. Okay. Is she with her friend Violet? I don't know. That could be my only guess, I feel like.
That would have been what I said, was with Violet.
I feel like that's not correct. That's my guess.
That is not correct.
No.
Dang it.
It's a map. Does that help you at all?
A map.
A map of the Hogwarts grounds?
No.
No, it's a map of Argyllshire.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, I never would have gotten that.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Totally on the tip of my tongue.
Someone in like Edinburgh right now is like, haha, I knew it.
Yeah, zero chance of that. All right,
All
that's
right.
fine.
Eric, what was the first memory Harry tried to use to conjure a Patronus? Oh my gosh, he thinks of so many in that chapter.
But what is first?
It wasn't
No.
strong enough.
I know. Yeah, it wasn't strong enough. Because he thinks about being a wizard for the first time. That's really happy, but not happy enough. I think the first one is flying on a broom for the first time.
That's what my guess would have been.
That's what my guess is.
That's what my guess is. Yeah, first time riding a broomstick.
Yep.
Oh,
I would
there's
have
even
got
a
that
really
one
cheesy
right.
picture on the slideshow. Carly, you would have gotten that one right.
I would have.
But are you going to get this one right from Goblet of Fire?
Probably not. Although it's my...
Who is Harry's date to the Yule Ball?
No, that is not it.
That's the question.
Harrison.
Oh no. It's one of the Patil twins.
Oh, come on,
no.
Carly.
It's Jennifer Patil.
It is not. It's either Pavarti or Padma. And I'm bad at names. I'm so bad at names. I just remember it's one of the Patils.
Rita Skeeta.
No.
I know, obviously no.
So I'm going to say Parvati.
That is correct. Way to go.
Yay, I get a point.
I like that you pronounced it like the Jim Dale way. Pavati. Because that's how I would pronounce it. Pavati.
Yes. I love that
Alright.
name, by the by.
Pavati. It's beautiful.
All right, Melanie. Exactly how much money did Fred and George bet Ludo Bagman at the Quidditch World Cup?
Can Carly and I trade questions? I don't know how I feel about that.
I have not looked at any of this beforehand, and it's all off. I'm literally clicking the down arrow so it goes to the next slide.
I think it's it's like they're oh, how much did they bet?
They're at the scene.
Isn't it like a weirdly specific amount?
Because Arthur's like, go on then, a galleon on Ireland to win. And
no,
Ludo Bagman's
it's like
36.
What? It's like 2 galleons, 36 sickles, and 48 canuts. It's like something random.
If you get
that.
any of the 3 numbers, I will give you
idea.
a plus or minus 2 for each of the 3. And if you're plus or minus 2 in each of the 3.
I literally have no idea. I have no idea.
You got to guess something.
Did you hear my guess just before?
No, I'm sorry. I did not hear it.
It was like 12 galleons, 83 sickles. No, I have no idea. I really don't.
37 galleons, 15 sickles, and 3 canuts. And on the audiobook, because I just listened to this book recently, Jim Dale says newts.
I know. I feel like
nuts.
I feel like that's like a misfire. I don't know.
Yeah, there are a couple misfires, as you just said, in that collection. And
do you want to know a fun fact?
I love fun facts.
Did you know that Stephen Fry complained to J.K. Rowling about the use of the phrase Harry pocketed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and because he complained about it, she made sure it was in every single book.
It's hysterical.
She trolled her audiobook reader.
She did. She trolled Stephen Fry. She's like, well, you told me that you don't like it? Guess what?
It's in all of them
Harry
now.
Pocketed a lot of things. There you go.
All right, well, you can laugh at me now because my question is, what and how much food did Harry bring for Sirius to the cave just outside Hogsmeade?
Wow, that is so hard.
I know. So they brought him like a flagon or whatever of pumpkin juice. That's in there. They brought him chicken legs, but I don't remember how many. I'm going to say 3 or 2, because chickens have 2 legs. Most chickens, at least. Going the pumpkin, one thing of pumpkin juice. I think that's more chicken. I'm gonna go with 4 chicken legs. Why not? And then what else did they bring him? They brought him something else. They brought him some bread. They brought him some bread rolls. 2 loaves of bread. I'm going to say 2 loaves of bread, 4, that doesn't sound right though, 4 chicken legs, and the pumpkin juice flagon. Oh my gosh, 12 chicken legs, a loaf of bread, and a flask of pumpkin juice.
Wow.
At least you had the items right, even if the numbers were wrong.
Half a point.
Like, that's impressive.
That's a 0. I think you got to get them all.
Aww.
Although, like, Pavarti Patil, that's like 1 item. This was like 3 items and the quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I think it's a 2 points.
I feel like Carly got the easy one.
It's all right.
In that.
0 points for me on that one. All right. So after book 4, Carly has 2, Melanie has 2, Erik has 3, and I did not give myself a point for that last one because I got it wrong.
All right.
All right, Carly.
That's my name.
Yep, we're on to the old Order of the Phoenix, which is your
fabulous
book.
It's right up there.
What gift did Hagrid intend to give Carcass the Giant on the 3rd day he and Madame Maxime visited?
That question makes me want to throw up. It's not even my question, but it makes me want to throw up.
It's really gross, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
I'm saying I want to throw up because, like, that's a very hard question.
Oh, it is a very hard question.
The leader, Carcass was a Gurg, but I don't know what he wanted to give him.
Carcass was the Gurg, but then they killed him.
Then they killed him.
So they never went back.
I think they decapitated him.
Yeah, they had a gift for him for the 3rd day.
Wasn't it like I remember all of the gifts were like really bad.
No, they weren't bad. They were good gifts.
Were they?
Yeah.
I don't remember. 'Cause I remember the mission. I remember all of that stuff. I just didn't pay attention to the details, which is pretty common for me. So I don't know.
You gotta pick something.
I'm going to say 12 dozen roses.
That's a great gift, especially because Valentine's Day just happened.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think I know this, but I know that they gave him like Galbraithian fire.
Right.
And the battle helmet.
The helmet. But
yeah,
I don't know what the other one is.
Oh, it's a roll of something.
A roll of something?
It's a roll of dragon skin.
Oh. Totally would have got there someday.
That's hard.
That's a hard question. Speaking
Thanks, Harrison.
Speaking of hard questions, Melanie.
Oh, boy.
What type of broom does Ron get as a present for becoming prefect?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure, I don't know exactly the number, but I know that he like says that he wants to ask for a clean sweep because like I remember they're in Grimald Place and he's like, I think I'll ask Mom to get me a clean sweep. Yeah, that's it. I'll ask her for a clean sweep. So I know that it's I know that it's the clean sweep, but I don't know if there's a number exactly.
It's higher than 2.
3? Is it 3? I don't know. Is it 7?
Well, think about the brooms that Fred and George have. And Ron's has to be better.
Yeah, naturally. Obviously. Because they didn't get to be prefects.
No. And they were on the team way before him.
Is it 3?
No.
Is it 6?
No.
Is it 7?
No.
7 was my gut, so I'm definitely wrong. What is it?
11.
11.
Oh.
It's 7,
I knew clean
11.
sweep.
Oh, see, you're close there with that fourth guess.
Yeah. Almost. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I knew that it was a clean sweep, but that's all I'll give myself. All right, what's your question? I hope it's hard.
Which 2 words? I feel like all of these, it's like easy, harder, hardest, but there's no order. There's no rhyme or reason. Which 2 words in English did Hermione mistranslate on her ancient runes exam?
Ooh.
Oh, I can picture the scene. She's like,
Oh, I think I know it.
I totally mistranslated airwall, or airwall. It means something, not something. It means I'm sleepy. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to say like it means like bravery's coming to my brain, but I know it's not bravery. Friendship, not something, not fiendishness. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Partnership and defense.
Oh, that's very hard. I would not.
But I did get, it says on here, bonus points for the actual rune words. It's Ewas and...
That I knew. Awas.
Awas, yeah. I didn't get those either.
That I would have been able
0
to.
points for me.
That's very hard.
Those were hard.
Those were hard questions. All right.
Half-Blood
Prince time. Carly.
I'm ready.
Where was Horace Slughorn living when Dumbledore and Harry went to visit with the intent of getting him to come back and teach at Hogwarts?
Well, I know he was a chair.
That does not answer where. That answers which piece of household furniture was Horace Slughorn. That's not the question.
I know, but he was a chair. That's all I know. Godric's Hollow. Not really. I don't know.
That's a good guess.
But it's wrong.
It's wrong, and who knows this, really? I don't. Melanie, do you know it?
No, I just know that he was in a home of family and he was moving from house to house and they were in the Canary Islands.
They were in the Canary Islands, and they had good magazines in the bathroom.
Yes, I love knitting patterns.
It is the village of Boodley and Babberton.
Oh,
Budley,
totally.
Budley. Isn't it
Budley
Budley?
Babberton.
Budley
Yeah,
Babberton.
yeah, that sounds right. Budley Babberton.
I just
Budley
remember the
Babberton.
chair.
Oh, Melanie, free point for you. What is the jinx that hangs you upside down by your ankle?
Levy Corpus? Is that it?
It is Levy Corpus.
It is.
Oh.
Actually, I knew that one.
Thanks, Harrison.
For no bonus point whatsoever, which one gets you down? I don't know, because it's not on the slide.
Is it like, oh, it's not on there?
It's something corpus, though, isn't it?
I was going to say like Rumula Corpus or something like silly like that.
I would go with unlevy corpus
Down.
myself.
I don't know.
All right, and here's another question that I will get wrong. Who was teaching defense against the dark arts while Voldemort went to Hogwarts? Holy cow.
Wait, say that one more time.
Who was the defense against the dark arts teacher while Voldemort went to Hogwarts?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it Professor Marythorpe? Is that like who he asks about
I'm pretty
when he asks Professor
sure
Divot
yes.
that?
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure yes.
so yeah, I guess that is an easy one. Do I need a first name, though? Because I don't know a first name.
I don't know that first name.
Oh, her first name is Galatia.
Harrison, you know way too
Galatia
much.
Mary Thought.
Mary Thought.
Mary Thought.
I feel like we're saying that because in the audiobooks it's Mary Thought,
It is Mary Thought, yes.
but it's thought.
It's Mary Thought.
Mary Thought.
Galatia Mary Thought.
If
We've got to
if you're from Long
Americanize
Island,
it.
it's Mary Thought.
Mary Thought, and she's from Oyster
Mary
Bay. All right.
Books
I
7.
get a point for that then, right? Do I get
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. Book 7. Here we go. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Did you know that's book 7? What is the
I
name
did.
of the 7th book in the Harry Potter series?
I know that one.
No, it's not the question.
I know.
To whom did the Sword of Gryffindor originally belong?
Goblins? They made it.
Yeah, more specifically, which one?
The one who was mad that it was stolen from him.
Well, it was made for a specific goblin.
I'm bad at goblin names. I just remember Grip Hook. And it wasn't him.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, you should be, because it's not Grip Hook.
I'm just happy I said that properly.
I'm not going to give you a point, but his name starts with an R.
Radulus.
No, it's Ragnook. That was not a bad
Ragnook.
guess, though.
Oh, I was going to say Ragnarok, actually.
Ragnook. Maybe it is Ragnook the First.
Ragnarok the First.
That's a hard question. These are hard questions.
I'm just happy I got goblins.
Oh my gosh, Melanie. Ready?
No.
What color was the button on Hagrid's motorbike that created the brick wall out of thin air?
What? Is it purple?
No, that's the Dragonfire one, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it red or is it green?
I would go with red.
That's odd. I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. It's definitely a color.
And it's not purple. Probably.
It's probably not purple if that's the dragon one, because that's what color the one is on the ride, isn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure on the right it's... Is it? I was just there. Is it red? Now I'm second guessing all my life.
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. I don't know.
Think about that Rainbow Connection song and just pick one.
Oh, I sing that songs for bedtime for Nora every night.
I went to Reading Rainbow. That's what I was singing when you said think of the Rainbow song.
Love that song.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that
I
show.
feel like the purple button
Same.
is like the booster button.
Butterfly in the sky.
I love that show.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Pick a color, Melanie.
I'd say green.
It is great.
Oh, hey!
Oh my my gosh.
That's awesome. Good work.
Oh,
I would have totally thought red.
All right. Eric's question. What was Percy loudly talking about on platform 9 3/4 when Harry and Ginny went to take the kids to the Hogwarts Express? What?
Probably cauldron thicknesses.
This is in the epilogue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Way to go, Harrison.
What was Percy loudly talking about?
I think it's cauldron thicknesses.
No,
He loved them.
It can't still be that.
He can't still be harping on that.
Are you sure? It's Percy.
It would be pretty funny.
I'm going to go with something to do with like rugs or magic carpets.
I like that answer. I like the answer of magic carpets, but
broomstick regulations.
Of course.
All right. So, at the
Those
end of
were
book
hard.
7, they were hard. Carly, 2. Melanie, 4. Eric, also 4.
Good job, y'all.
Oh,
we need a tie question.
There's a final question.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh gosh. So Melanie, I guess this is up to us.
Okay, I'm ready.
Recite the poem that is written on the doors outside Gringotts. Thief, you have been warned. Beware. There's
something lies, but more than treasure there.
If you seek beneath the floors,
something that was
is
never yours.
Never yours. Thief, you have been warned. Beware.
No, we said that already, didn't we?
You'll find more than treasure there.
No, we said that at the beginning, but I feel like that was the end.
That is the end.
Thief, you have been warned. Beware.
That's the end. Yeah. But what's the beginning part? Something about enter person, enter wizards.
Enter.
And you will see lots of gold and treasure. Yippee. Wee. You'll ride a car and yell yippee. If you puke over the side.
This makes me want to go on the ride.
From our long and bumpy ride.
On this ride.
Thief, you have been warned. Bring your... I don't know.
All right, I just looked it up. Can I read it? Because it sounds so nice.
It sure does. Yep. Okay, I just went to the...
I just looked it up because I didn't. Enter, stranger, but take heed of what awaits the sin of greed. For those who take but do not earn must pay most dearly in their turn. So if you seek beneath our floors a treasure that was never yours, thief, you have been warned. Beware of finding more than treasure there. We were relatively close.
The whole second half of that.
Half a point each. So Carly,
it's still a tie.
All right, Carly, come up with a question for a tiebreaker. Go.
The Hogwarts Express is a...
Train.
Oh, nice.
I win. How many Funko Pops are currently in production?
Way too many is the answer.
How
0.
many
They're
more
all fake.
Funko Pops does Melanie need to have them all?
3.
I think that's correct. Does that mean you win?
I don't know. It means Carly's still thinking of a question.
I'm still thinking of a question. I didn't know I was going to have to come up with one. What is... Okay. I'm making sure I'm right. Hold on. What is Lockhart's favorite color?
Lilac.
You beat me.
That is correct.
I'll give it to you, Eric. I did know the answer to that as well, but you got it first, so
That's okay. What do you want from the prize table? I'll share it with you.
I want the 3 remaining Funko Pops that I need.
Those aren't there. They just have like little like stuffed animals that are filled with sawdust and like the snap bracelets. Those like snap bracelets from the 90s.
And partially inflated balls.
They have glow sticks probably too.
Like giant things of sweet tarts and...
Oh yeah, they got those. Of course.
And bad chocolate candy.
We'll get the sweet tarts. You can each have some of the sweet tarts from the prize table.
Aw, thanks.
You're welcome.
That's so nice.
No, you know what? You know what I want to get from the prize table?
Is it the translation of the show?
It's the translation of the show.
My
Good.
favorite when you do that.
Good transition.
Who's doing it?
You.
Oh! All right. So, in typical Dialogue Alley fashion, our translation of the show is in celebration of our friend Brian, who just got his 95th translation. So, that book, the last book that he got to finish them all, was Malayalam.
Yay!
So we're going to be looking at Malayalam today. So cool. As most of you know, if you've listened to some of our past episodes, we've talked about this book quite a bit. So we're going to just do like a brief look into the details of it. This book was published by Manjul, similar to a lot of the books that were published in India, which there's, guess what? A whole episode all about the books from India. There's a whole episode about it.
One of the early ones, like episode 3 or something.
I know, but what a good episode, because there are so many books from India. So good job, you two.
Thanks.
But Malayalam is spoken by about 35 million people. It's spoken in Kerala, India. And Malayalam is this beautiful, unique script. It's so gorgeous. I feel like that's one of like our favorite things about Malayalam is just the lettering is stunning. It's so cool.
I would agree.
I feel like when I think of these different scripts, like I think of Malayalam and I think of Sinhala as being like two of the most gorgeous looking scripts. They're just
I would
absolutely
agree with that.
they're so
yeah.
swirly and just dainty, and it's just beautiful to look at. It looks like you're just looking at art. I absolutely love it. So I'm looking at our notes, and one of my favorite things, so we always talk about the rarity of the book, we always talk about the value of the book, and rarity, when Erik did these notes, just wrote good luck, because this book, I feel like the way to get a Malayalam translation, and fortunately this is not exactly how we came across our copies, but probably your best bet is getting on an airplane, landing in India, and just knocking on some doors and say, hey, do you happen to have this book? Or we've suggested in the past, like wearing t-shirts with a picture of this book on it. Because a lot of times you'll go researching and like looking for this book. Hey, I'm looking for Malayalam. And even people in India will be like, oh no, like we don't have it in Malayalam, but wait, have you seen that it's in Hindi? And you're like,
or Marathi.
Yeah, yep. I know that, but I'm looking specifically for this one. This book is so hard to find. I think that this is probably the hardest to find book out of,
at least right now, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like until I got mine with Sean was the one that ended up finding them. That was the first time I'd ever even like seen one that was available to get. Mm-hmm. It's not like one was on eBay and I missed out, or like, you know,
right.
One was on some weird auction site in India and I didn't get it, right? Or I couldn't ship it here. Like they just were nowhere. They were nowhere. And since Sean found 2, right? It's just insane. He found 2 of them and we each got one. And then Brock obviously got one. And Brian got one recently. So, like, those 4 Malayalam books that
are the only ones that I've known about. Yeah.
So, with the exception of, like, the ones that people got, like, new in the store, like, early on. Because this book is not expensive. It's 150 rupees, which is, like, $2. So, a $2 book new. And now it's
talk about appreciation.
We will pay anything for this book in whatever condition you can get it in.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's the thing. At this point, if you're trying to buy this book, like, yes, it's a see it, buy it book, and that's something that we say all the time. But it's the fact that I feel like people hear Greenlandic and are like, oh my gosh, that book is so rare. But I feel like Greenlandic books pop up. And
they do.
I feel like this book just doesn't pop up. So it's not just a see it, buy it book. It's a see it and be willing to pay, like, quite a lot of money to acquire this book. Like,
Yep.
be, like, bank account ready, PayPal ready. Like, let's go.
Which is also difficult because oftentimes sellers in India don't use PayPal. So there's a lot of, like,
Yeah,
back
that's
and
also
forth
true.
and risk with
Yep.
this. I know that there have been collectors that have had really bad luck. I think
Been burned really.
Sean even talked about one of his experiences trying to get this book that didn't
Yeah,
work
he
out
got-
well.
He got burned pretty bad.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. It's amazing that this book arrived at my house.
It's such a hard book to find.
It's a ghost.
And it's just, yeah, it's nowhere.
It's 100% a ghost. Like, I feel like if I didn't have this book in front of me right now, I would have a hard time believing that it existed.
It's almost like, because of the condition mine's in, like, it's very okay. It's not as bad as the Macedonian, but, like,
And I don't even care.
It looks like it was buried, like, in a treasure chest for hundreds of years. And it's like, here it is, the book. And you're like, wow, here it is.
And it's something because, like, well, we'll talk about it more when we get into the tot scale. But yeah, like, if you were just to see it and not know it's so rare, I'm pretty sure many people wouldn't buy them. And how most of them look. Most of them don't look new.
Oh, right. And, you know, I mean, we'll talk about this as well. But I feel like just the climate in that part of the world isn't kind to books in general. And I know that there was a large flood we've talked about in the India episode that could have destroyed copies of this book or damaged copies of this book. So really, condition is, like, not important at all with this.
No, it's not. It's one of those that if you want it, here's your possibly one option and who knows how many years.
Well, and it's really, it's very unlikely that you would see two of them sell at the same time. You're like, well, this one's in better condition, so it's probably worth more. Like, I would highly doubt there'd ever be two on the open market at the same time.
It would be a really rare thing.
Which, it's funny thinking about that because I know our Asturians were all together at the same time. At least mine and Carly's. Our Asturians were together at the same time, and our Macedonians were together at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were
which is so hard to do. Yeah, that's so hard to even, like, grasp right now because they're so hard to find. Asturian is another one that's pretty much a ghost.
Yeah. But
we're not talking about that one.
No, we are talking about
Malayalam.
All right, so let's get into our tot skill. Opening this book up and taking a whiff. I feel like, based on the condition of my book, it doesn't have a smell at all.
Mine doesn't smell bad, and I'm surprised because it looks like it should.
Exactly.
The cover doesn't smell great, but the pages still smell kind of like
mine smell
sweet
fine.
and woody.
Yeah, I feel like it all in all, like, smells fine. Like, it would definitely get an acceptable.
Yeah, I would give it that.
I'd give it an acceptable.
Just don't look at it when you smell it because you'll expect different things.
Very true.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things, like, when you taste something with your eyes closed or with your nose clogged, it tastes different. All right, size and proportions of the book. I would say size and proportions, I would give it an exceeds expectations, honestly. I feel like when you look at it length by width, it's definitely, like, not exactly the same dimensions as the cover, like, the Mary Grand Prairie books that we're used to, and it is, like, a bit thicker as well, which I guess has to do with the script. So I feel like the thickness of it with the length and width, like, I'd give it an exceeds expectations. I like the size and proportions of it.
Same.
I think that's a fair score. I agree with that.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And then, based on that, how the book feels in your hands, again, I think I would give it an exceeds and exceeds expectations because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the thickness of the book just feels very nice. Like it just feels very comfortable in my hands.
Yeah. It feels like if I were someone who could read Malayalam, I could read it very easily in my hand.
Yeah, pretty wild. I also I enjoy the texture of this book. Like,
I love the cover texture.
I really do like the texture of it. It's it's not the buttery texture, but it is like a matte finish, so it does feel like pretty nice. So,
and it's not a flimsy cover.
No, it's really not. It's one of those paperback covers that has the little flippy little, like as if it had a jacket, like the little. I don't know. What would you call this? Little
flap?
Part. Little flap. Little inside flap. It's got one of those.
Yeah.
So that makes it seem even a bit more substantial or luxurious even.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, guys. So funny. All right. Next up is the quality of the book. And I feel like it's hard. I don't know. I would give the quality probably an acceptable. I do feel like for as rare of a book, it does hold up relatively well. However, I feel like most of these that are found, the foiling on the title
is all worn off.
Gone. Yeah. So that
I think
definitely
Peter
means the condition.
I think Peter's Malayalam is the only one that I've seen that still has the foiling on book 1.
I mean, he would find the perfect Malayalam book.
Well, didn't he bought it new from a new bookstore, didn't he?
No, but he bought it in 2000. Geez, a while ago before we all got in. Before
did he buy his Gujarati from a bookstore? He bought one of the two from a.
I don't remember, to be honest.
When they first came out.
I remember, I think Malayalam came off eBay, but it was just a really decent, I think he paid very minimal money for it.
Really
it wasn't
to get.
No, he had no clue it was so hard to find. He just bought it because he was collecting translations. It's what his new thing was. And he didn't even think it was super rare until he realized nobody could find the book. And his book is in really good condition. I have the Malayalam Chamber of Secrets, and mine is brand new. So if you're looking at if I look at my Malayalam Chamber of Secrets and look at how it was supposed to be intended, because I'm pretty sure book 1 looked like that as well, beautifully done book. It just doesn't weather well to a lot of reading, or probably standing up on a shelf, and that's where the rubbing comes off with the foiling.
Right. So I think that is a good. I'd give it an A, also, just because my spine.
I would give it acceptable.
My spine's really creased, and the foil on the spine's gone, the foil on the front's gone. So I think that goes right into the cover art portion, where
I would also say the paper quality could probably be a lot better, because the paper, at least in mine, is pretty dried out. So if you were to dog ear the pages now, it would probably break off instead of bend.
I have 2 missing pages, but Sean was kind enough to photocopy them from his book onto double-sided paper and put them in my book.
That's really nice.
Cool. Yeah, so I have 2. I have the whole book. I'm missing pages 135 and 137.
And it's kind of like one of those things where beggars can't be choosers. And definitely with this book, I was a beggar.
Oh, yeah.
So I would have bought it pretty much in any condition just to have it. But yeah.
I definitely... No, I just definitely agree with that. I feel like we were so desperate. And this was my and your last book, Carly. So I feel like
it was.
We were both
and it was my last book, too.
Yeah, we were... Aw, so this is full circle celebration for Brian. I feel like we were just so desperate for this book, we would have gotten any book, any condition, as good of a condition as we could get, but yeah,
because again, you don't know that you're going to see it again.
Absolutely, we were happy with what we had, so
and still super very I love that book. And even if I found a better copy, since it's the book that we finished, our collections with together, I don't think I could ever get a nicer copy and sell the other one. You know what I mean?
I know, it's just so special.
Yeah, it is. So there's that. But the book, I don't know. They could have used better foiling stuff. Final answer.
Final answer.
I think that goes right into the cover art or interpretation. Like, it's the Grand Prix art, but most of them, they only have the little part where they would say Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone on the archway, because that's not in foil. Otherwise, everything else, it essentially just looks blank.
Right.
So it's the Grand Prix cover art.
Right, which is awesome. The cover art from the U.S. books.
Yeah.
All of the Mandrill books are Grand Prix.
That is true. Mandrill. I think we talked about this. Like, Mandrill probably just bought the rights to that cover.
Just pass it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That makes the most sense. But I would have loved original cover art on this. It would have been really fun.
I'll take what I can get.
Well, same. I'm not complaining.
No. But guys, do you know what I need to complain about real quick?
What?
This is nothing to do with the translation of the show. There's like, for 2 seconds we talked about Funko Pops, and then I'm like double checking my list because I'm like, wow, I only need 3 more. And then I just discovered that there is a Comic-Con exclusive Harry Potter Funko Pop that came with a Loungefly Honeydukes mini backpack. And I don't care about the backpack, even though the backpack is adorable. I don't care about the backpack. I just want the Funko Pop. There is one on eBay right now with 36 bids at $504.
You've got to send me that link because I don't even know what you're talking about.
I want to go crawl under a rock right now. And I have to accept that even though I've been collecting these Funko Pops for as long as the Harry Potter Funko Pops have been out, and I have every single one, or have the ability to have every single one, I will never have this one, and now I will never have a complete collection of Funko Pops, and I want to, lose it. I have no problem paying a lot of money for a Harry Potter book that I know is going to go up in value and whatever, but, Funko Pops are like Beanie Babies. Oh my gosh, they're worth so much money. I'm going to pay so much money for this. But now Beanie Babies, I can sell my whole collection of them for $100. And I had hundreds and hundreds of Beanie Babies. I cannot pay $500 for a piece of plastic. I can't do it.
No. And I love the backpack though. The backpack's pretty awesome.
I know. It's cute. But I don't care about the backpack, and they're selling the backpack on its own for $200, or best offer $175 for just the backpack without the Funko Pop. The Funko Pop is driving it up. Literally, there's one with do you see the one? It's 36 bids on it, $504 with 5 days left.
That's
crazy. Buy it now, best offer $2,000. What?
$2,000 for the buy it
now?
What is happening? I'm so upset.
I'm so glad I'm out of Funko Pops. I don't have this frustration.
Do I sell all my Funko Pops? Do I just suck it up and sell them all at this point?
Although I do like the Harry Potter with the
$2,000 on a few of them, maybe.
No, but if you think about it, I spent between $10 and $20 on all of my Funko Pops, and I have some that are worth a lot. I have the Luna Lovegood Spectre Spec one, which is worth a lot. So, but
I don't know. That's a you decision.
I'm so upset. I am so upset.
I'm sorry.
On that note, that wraps up this episode of Dialogue Alley. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us on Instagram. You can find me at the Harry Potter Collection. You can find Carly at All the Pretty Books, or you can find Erik at Nocturne Erik. That is Nocturne with a K, and Erik also with a K. Starts and ends with a K. But I think you guys, if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that. I think you know that there are Ks involved.
There are Ks. There's one in the middle too.
That's wow. Mind blown. You can also reach out to us by sending us an email at dialoguealleypodcast@gmail.com, or you can send us a DM at the Instagram account for this podcast, which is @ like the @ symbol, Dialogue Alley Podcast. That's on Instagram. So those are cool ways that you can get in touch with us. You can ask us questions. You can send us pictures. You can show us that you're listening to our podcast. It always makes our day if we're making your day. So we love to hear what you guys think. Speaking of letting us know what you think, we would love it if you guys could leave feedback on whatever podcast hosting site you're listening to us on, whether it is Apple, whether it's Google, Spotify, or Pandora or Audible. If you can go on one of those sites and leave us feedback, that's really awesome for us to see, and it's great for new listeners to see what it is that they're going to be listening to. We love that feedback. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love the feedback.
Love the feedback. Love a good feedback.
I just love it. I love the feedback.
Oh.
But alas, earwax, it is time to say goodbye. So you're going to march those cute little feet right through that alley and back into your daily lives. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.